On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Plankton.
Tiny forms of plant and animal life that live in water or air on which other animals feed.
Examples:
Plankton blooms. Plankton community. Plankton is generally the foundation of the ocean food chain.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Centigrade.
A system of temperature measurement in which the freezing point of water is 0 degrees and the boiling point of water is 100 degrees, also known as the Celsius scale.
Examples:
Centigrade scale. Centigrade thermometer. The temperature reached a peak of 35 degrees centigrade.
Phytoplankton.
Tiny little plants that float on the surface of the water and on which sea creatures feed.
Examples:
Marine phytoplankton. Phytoplankton blooms. She studies the relationship between marine creatures' toxicity and the phytoplankton they feed on.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
Ironic twist. Ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Grudge.
A feeling of resentment or ill will towards someone, often stemming from a past event or perceived wrongdoing.
Examples:
Deep-seated grudge. Bitter grudge. I still hold a grudge against my former boss for treating me unfairly.
Footprint.
A mark of a foot, shoe, or animal's foot left on a surface.
Examples:
Footprints in the snow. The footprints of an earlier civilization. We choose transportation that has a smaller carbon footprint.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples.
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Cilium.
A microscopic, hair-like cellular projection that is found on the surface of many cells in the body, helping them to move or trap debris.
Examples.
Cilium movement. Primary cilium. The microscopic analysis revealed a cilium's presence on the single-celled organism's surface.
Bloodstream.
The blood flowing through the body.
Examples.
Bloodstream in an artery. Bloodstream to the brain. Cancer cells are often carried throughout the body by the bloodstream.
Microscopic.
Tiny, exceedingly precise and detail-oriented, of or used in microscopy.
Examples.
Microscopic inquiry. Microscopic analysis. Inspectors noticed microscopic cracks in the submarine's hull.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples.
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or ask to have it back.
Examples.
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples.
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Decompose.
To break down or cause to break down over time into simpler substances or elements.
Examples.
Decompose matter. Decompose into simpler molecules. After the earthquake, many of the buildings in the city were left in ruins and began to decompose.
Algae.
A simple plant that grows in or near water and lacks typical leaves and roots.
Examples.
Algae biofuel. Blue algae. Algae has jammed the inlet to the water turbine.
Photosynthesis.
The process through which plants and other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy, which is then released through cellular respiration to power the organism's activities.
Examples.
Oxygenic photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide to feed themselves.
Asphyxiate.
To make someone unable to breathe, usually resulting in unconscious or death.
Examples:
Asphyxiate him to death. Asphyxiate rival companies. 3 people were asphyxiated in the crowd crush of the demo.
Starvation.
A severe lack of food that leads to malnutrition and, ultimately, death.
Examples:
Die of starvation. Starvation wages. The drought led to widespread starvation in the region.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
Amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Blockade.
A barrier or obstacle designed to prevent the movement or flow of people, goods, or resources. A military tactic that aims to isolate a specific area or territory by preventing it from receiving supplies or reinforcements.
Examples:
Embargo blockade. Military blockade. The country implemented a blockade during the war to prevent goods and supplies from entering or leaving.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Neocortex.
The part of the cerebral cortex that is responsible for higher brain functions such as conscious thought and decision-making.
Examples:
Stored in neocortex. Neocortex function. The cerebral neocortex is responsible for higher brain functions such as decision-making and problem-solving.